everyone, it's Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charmaine.
And I'm Morgan.
And this is Potato.
Very cold potato.
Very cold potato. So she says hi, Debbie. She made a Facebook appearance the other day because I finally got a picture of her looking at me without her eyes closed. She was gorgeous.
She was.
Ah, too gorgeous. Oh, man. Oh, man. All right. Today is the 29th. It's almost the end of January, boys and girls. It's supposed to be nice today.
Yeah.
What did I see? 52, I think, for a high.
Hey.
Which might be a new color on our temperature tree.
I'd like that.
Sorry, that's what gets me excited, is a new temperature.
No,
or new color
it's
on
not
the
a scratch and
tree.
post. No.
It might be for him. So today's video is going to be brought to you by the word caffeine. So we all know it's what makes the world go round. From the Dictionary of Sarcasm. Or as my children call it, Mom's Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Ha! So, caffeine. Everything that is right and good with the world contained in one alkaloid compound. Truly, this substance is proof of the existence of God. Now we will take a moment to pray to the coffee gods. So, there's your word for the day. Caffeine. Don't you feel so educated when you get done watching us? Like you learn about our pets and our stitching and random words that we just pick out of the air. She's singing.
She is.
She's singing. Does this feel good? Yeah, you're so famous.
That rabbit foot.
Those rabbit foots. All right, so it was a busy week. Not as busy as we have been, but it's been busy. I think...
Hold on a second. Dalton wants to slink by.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Dalton's got his Friday... what do you call it? Acronius? No, that's not the word.
No, basically it's like...
Anyway, it's school, but not school.
Like he doesn't have a class, he just has to check in and then
do the studies that the teacher sent him. But it's not in-person remote. Yeah.
He's not in any Zooms, basically.
Yes, but he has to do his work, so we need to... Okay, so that being said, I guess we can do our count first.
Yeah.
Since I'm one-handed again. Last night I hit 10,000 for the month, so I am at 10,075 for January. Awesome. Obviously, I wanted to hit that 16,000 goal to, go toward my final goal at the end. But that's not going to happen. We've got today being the end of the month. We'll go in and get groceries, and we're going to go into, we haven't decided, are we going to Hobby Lobby or Joann's?
I thought we said Hobby Lobby and Michael's because we need to get some frames.
Or not Joann's, I'm sorry. Anyway, we need to get the mat cut for Preston's Valentine's Day present.
I need to get something
And then
framed.
I read something on Hobby Lobby for you crafters out there. So this came across on the website, but it was from a San Antonio news site.
Okay.
So now whether this means it's just in Texas or this is across the board, but it was an announcement that Hobby Lobby is going to stop using or allowing their 40% off coupons as of February 28th.
Oh no.
I don't know if it's, again, across the board. It's something that we as crafters need to look into. I shop often at Hobby Lobby.
I love shopping there.
Because they have, it's kind of a twofer. I can get my cross stitch, I can get my fabric, she can get her beading.
Their bead selection is amazing.
Yeah, whatever you need. So anyway, that's something for you crafters to check into. Again, it came across, it was a San Antonio, Texas news station.
Normally when it affects one, it affects them all.
Exactly. So anyway,
sorry,
just a FYI for you fellow crafters out there. I saw it last night when I was cruising around Facebook. So anyway, your count.
Alright, so I'm slacking off this month. I only did 4,744 stitches.
Slacking off? You've been busy.
I don't know with what.
Work. Oh, and guess who gets to start school on Monday? Yay!
So my
Spring semester.
Yeah, my stitch count will be a lot lower. I added 3 extra classes to my agenda, which is a good thing because I needed them, and it puts me on the track to graduate a year early.
Well, and just think you're an eighth of the way there.
Yeah.
So, progress.
Yeah.
Just think of it as a giant college is a giant pie.
Yum.
Yum. Eat it up. All right, you have something awesome to show.
I do. So I forgot to show you guys this last week because he got covered up with some stuff on my dresser. But I found this little guy the other day.
She has an obsession.
I kind of do.
We've wanted to take her to a doctor to see if she can be treated for it, but it's probably just hedgehogitis and there's not a cure.
It's okay. It's a good addiction. I like these guys.
We've decided she's just going to be prickly her whole life.
You know what? I'm okay. So I found him on sale at Hobby Lobby the other day when I went in to get some dye and some fabric for a special order. And I meant to show you guys, but then I got distracted with taking a picture of some stuff, and then...
Since you mentioned that, do you want to go ahead and show your fabric now?
Sure, yeah.
Since we're on that subject?
I was going to say, since we're on this subject, so...
We have notes, but we just skip around.
Well, you know, I mean, there's order, but there's none.
It's organized chaos.
It is. So these have not been posted, and they don't have names yet, so they're not technically for sale. I mean, you can say you like... If you want it, you can say something, but I'm not selling them until they're sized and...
I have to hem
everywhere.
them.
Yeah, she does the serging for me, because...
No, I don't serge them. I hem them.
Well, I call it serging.
And actually, it's not even a hem. A hem is a turning over and...
Yeah, she just does a line so it doesn't ravel out. So, I did a really pretty purple.
I will try to help you.
It's alright.
She has found that I needed a scarf this morning.
Oh, how sweet. So I had this pretty purple, which actually turned out to be purple this time.
So you know what I was thinking about last night? Okay, stop with the tail. So, Joan Elliott's moon.
Oh my gosh.
Her mother moon.
That would be so beautiful.
I don't think it's big enough, though.
It's not, no.
But it would be gorgeous.
Yes.
On this piece. Just a thunk. I actually saw a lady on Facebook on the Joan Elliott page. Mm-hmm. She has all of hers done with the beading. I thought of you yesterday. And then when you've done that piece of fabric, it was like, oh.
I wanted to do a dyed piece for it, but there's so little white. Or
it's on the sides of her,
It is, and it's just a small chunk, but there's so much that goes into it.
Yeah.
I mean, a darker color probably would pop it out, but I'm worried that it would take away from
the rest of
the
it.
original, where it's yellow.
I don't know, it's still pretty.
Yeah. So this one's a pretty green. I did a piece last week like this.
Fairy. Or a hedgehog, but don't tell somebody I said that.
Don't make me go hedgehog on you.
It's so pretty.
I did this actually for a friend in Canada. Or another piece like it for a friend in Canada in 18 count.
See, and the Joan Elliott fairies, again, this one's too small. But the Joan Elliott fairies,
yeah, if I did a bigger chunk, yeah.
Gorgeous.
And then this one...
See, I'm just needing to start a new project.
Fake over here. Dobby, stop it.
It's a good thing that the pieces aren't big enough.
I know, right? So this one's a blue.
What count are these again?
These are all 14 count. 14 count Ada, because that's all we own.
I think today when we go in, we're going to look for some 16. That's kind of turning into my new favorite count.
16 and 18 are mine, yeah.
18's hard for me. But
depending on the night, the 16. Yeah. So this one was black.
Ain't no more.
It's a really pretty...
Grape slushy. That's what you should call that one.
Yeah, I like that.
Grape slushy. And it really is purple, guys.
It was blue, or hello. It was black, and then...
I lost the potato.
Well, that's okay. Now you've got your arms back.
She ran away.
And I didn't get a very good marble on this one, but a Halloween piece would look good on that.
Beautiful.
And then this one,
beautiful.
And I am saying this right now. I'm not saying I won't ever do it if somebody says, hey, I need this piece, but I tried doing a parchment this time around. And the tan that I buy is not the tan that I had when I did my parchment pieces.
You know what I think you should do before you say you won't do tan anymore? Is I think you should try doing
the powdery stuff?
The powder stuff like I do.
Well, and that's...
Because I've had wonderful success with the powder.
I only do the liquid. It's not because I don't like the powder stuff. It's just because I do the ice dye and the liquid and the ice...
Right, but I did the ice dye in the sink and I left it overnight.
Oh, that's right, you did.
And that's what I did with my Wild West piece, and it's gorgeous.
It is.
It's a thunk.
It is. Well, point is that unless somebody says, hey, I really want this, I really like what you do, I probably won't be doing it because I had to wash this with the black in order for the tan to activate. And I don't want to have to cross-contaminate my dyes.
Yeah, I get that.
So this is the parchment that I came up with. And this one does has a name. Excuse me, sorry guys, my allergies are kicking my butt. This one does have a name.
Bob?
No, the parchment.
Go. I like Bob.
Whatever. So
Bob.
that's where we're at. So yeah, they'll be posted. You can comment and say you like them, but I'm not saying they're anybody's until they're posted.
And it'll
be a few days.
Probably tomorrow before I get a chance to hem them.
I work tomorrow, so she'll have a few.
Yeah, I'll probably do it tomorrow. We've got some stuff going on today. Like I said, it's Grocery 30. We're going to go to
somebody's taking me out for lunch, too. Yeah. I have Friday off. When do you guys ever see me having a Friday off?
Right. I'm so happy.
But I worked Wednesday, guys.
Yeah.
What the heck?
No. So, did you think to grab the rest of the fabrics for said creature, or no?
No, but they're right there.
Okay.
Do you want me to do the giveaway while you go and grab that?
No, we'll just pause in a little bit and we'll go and grab it.
Okay, that works.
Go ahead and continue.
That works.
So let's go ahead and do this. Okay. And so last week we asked you guys to tell us your favorite cartoon.
Yes.
Be it now, be it growing up, be it whenever. And I thought of a couple that I had forgotten about. Maybe I mentioned it. Of course, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Which was never a Saturday cartoon
per
se, but it was the seasonal thing, which Charlie Brown is by far my... Snoopy is like my favorite
I was going to say, I love Snoopy.
But there was one more, so when I was probably 8 or 10, maybe I was younger than that, but the Smurfs came out.
Oh, somebody said that in one of our comments.
And I remember
who it was.
I loved the Smurfs, and I am still to this day, all these years later, I love the mushroom houses, and I don't know, it always stuck with me. There was something you thought of.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry. Yeah. I saw that they have an animated movie that's coming out or is out.
I always have to laugh because when I was born at the tail end of the 90s stuff and what she grew up with, and so...
That was when Bugs Bunny was still alive.
I was going to say, when Bugs Bunny wasn't PG, that he was still, like...
He was still violent.
He was still violent.
He was an angry rabbit.
Well, and Wile E. Coyote...
You ever seen rabbits, though? Rabbits get angry.
I have a rabbit...
Fight you with their feet and...
Oh, so it's Poe and Doppy.
Yeah, they're kangaroo rabbit cats.
We have a rabbit living in the barns at work. And this creature, he's bigger than Poe.
Is he a cottontail or a jackrabbit? Does he have the big ears?
No.
Like great big ears? He's a cottontail then.
So, yeah, and he...
And the jackrabbits have the great big long legs.
No, this guy, he's...
Remember the ones that used to be up there on the mesa? Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's tiny like a cottontail, but he's bigger than Poe.
He's a well-fed cottontail.
He has alfalfa, grass, and straw.
He's suffering. You should call PETA. ASPCAQXY&Z. I don't know all those.
Rabbit.
PETA?
I don't know. I mean, he probably would taste too good if he's fat.
Rabbits are really good.
Well, he's fat, though. It's not muscle. It's fat.
So Grandpa and I would go and get rabbits. We'd go hunting and come home and clean them and everything. And your grandmother would cook them and she'd fry them like fried chicken.
Oh, yum.
And then, of course, she'd make cream gravy and we'd have fried rabbit and mashed potatoes and gravy. Ooh. And for those who, are offended by that, too bad, because that's the way I grew up. But
fast forward.
Fried rabbit is really good. And it's not to sound like the typical cliche, but it sounds very much like fried chicken. Or, tastes very much like fried chicken. Yeah, she'd flour it and just fry it like fried chicken.
Wow, yummy.
It's really good.
That sounds yummy.
I grew up on it, didn't kill me. Maybe that's why I got the twitch.
Okay, anyway.
Squirrel!
More like rabbit, but anyway.
Rabbit, there you go. We offered up this Barefits quilt pattern, and I do believe that this is partially applique, so there's nothing included, it's just the pattern. Luna, leave stuff alone. But just the quilt pattern. And then there was also a lace making. And there's thread, and I don't know.
I think the whole thing comes with it.
Yeah. everything is included. The pattern, the lace, the threads, the whole 9 yards. It's all included.
You're set.
And I think, I was trying to remember, I think both of these were in some stuff that I got from the Goodwill. But I can't remember. It was in, you know, like you get this big old sack of stuff and there's fabric and thread and buttons and whatnot. And I think this was, I think it was, but I'm not positive.
What the heck?
Yeah. So anyway, for those of you who played along and told us your favorite cartoons, we appreciate it so much. It was awesome. So do your spinny spin.
All right. So I've got everybody in here. Oh, and before I do this, I'm sorry, I'm going to explain something. There's one person that's not on here. And the reason you're not on here is because you didn't really specify, but I also know that you don't do these crafts, so I didn't put you on there. But in the future I will. And
thank you to those who commented, even though they didn't want to enter.
Yeah.
Because we loved your stories, and you know who you are.
Yes.
We loved your story.
Yes.
So.
I loved all the international ones.
Oh, those were the best.
I'm jealous of you guys. You guys have cool cartoons.
Charlie and Lola. That's what we were thinking of. It's a British cartoon or an English cartoon. Yes. Yeah. Anyway. I told you I'd remember it in the middle of the video.
Alright, so Hilda Johnson.
Yay!
It's awesome.
Alright. So send us your or message us or
get on Instagram and message us your address.
Mailing address, and we will get these sent out to you this week. And for last week's winner, Mary, hopefully, I haven't checked tracking, but hopefully your package is there or
I will have to get the receipt out. It should have been there early this week.
Yeah, because we sent it on Friday, didn't we?
Yeah.
I was thinking we sent it after the video.
Yeah, actually, it was supposed to have been delivered to your post office on Sunday, so you should have had it on Monday.
Yes.
Depending on how your post office works.
Let us know if there's issues with the mailing, because we all know where the mail is at right now.
We're still talking about that.
Yeah, we're not going to go there. All right, so I am going to pause you guys, and I'm going to grab my fabrics and stuff, and I'll be right back.
Okay. Guys, doing the stretch after throwing hay all day is really difficult.
Working out the abs. Alright, so I am creating, I think I told you guys about this in the last video.
You mentioned
I am creating a Raggedy Ann for somebody very special. And normally when I make these, I make them for kids in like cancer centers and things like that, so they have pretties. A pretty dolly. Anyway, long story short, I decided to make this for one of my adult friends. And it's a slow process because apparently I've been busy. Who knew? But anyway, so I'm doing the bigger, actually it's the companion to Andy. It's the 25-inch one, so it's the bigger one. One of my pen pals commented on Facebook about voting on which hair she thought was the best. So we decided to go with the darker one.
Which actually matches my shirt.
It's a little bit darker. I think this is called Cherry. But I can't remember for sure.
Cherry or Cranberry?
No, Cranberry is more pink. The thread is more pink. It's more on the pink spectrum than the red spectrum.
Okay. Well.
So anyway.
So. Sorry, squirrel guys.
I went downstairs and dug through my stash. I found some black broadcloth for the shoes. I found some pretty bling for her bracelet.
I'll cut it for her and help her make that.
This is going to be her socks. Yes, I know they're traditionally red, but you will see why.
So you're going to understand why in a second.
In a second. This is the Rick Rack. It's a very pretty navy blue. That looks purple, but it's a real pretty blue.
She used on a daisy blouse she made me a while ago.
This is going to be her dress.
Not the bag.
But this fabric. So you see the blue and the yellow. These are going to be her, I call them pinafores, or not pinafore, pantaloons is what I was always told they were called, but the pattern says they're panties. I'm like, no, these are pantaloons. But,
the proper word is pantaloon.
But whatever. So anyway, you see the pretty blue with the hearts. this is her body, so her arms and her legs. Oops, as I drop her all. And, oh, I'm missing pieces. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to go on a hunt. This is her apron. So, cream colored with little gold flakes. And we're going to have to find her. There's the straps and stuff. Hopefully they're still on the ironing board. And then this will be her face. And she is, again, not traditional. But I realized how long it's been since I've actually embroidered, because most of the hand sewing I do now is just cross stitch. I used to embroider all the time, do tea towels and pillowcases and things like that. Mm-hmm. I had to,
she had actually to think on this one.
So I took, this is all threads that are in our like unmarked bag. Yeah, they're not DMC, they're a menagerie of stuff. The heart, the I love you, the nose, and the lips, minus the blending filament, the red, to give it a little bit of sparkle. Then this is a variegated red pink. And then, of course, I use the traditional black. And then this is a real pretty blue with darker blue blending filament in it. So that was part of what I got done this week. So I told you guys I would come back to you with an update on what it looked. And I also finished my best friend's quilt and got it sent off. So I think Morgan is going to put a picture of it in.
Yes, I just need you to send it to me.
Later at the end, in the video. Yeah. So, and I also finished a quilt top that I hope to get out in the mail this week too. So, yeah. Can you pause the video for just a moment?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. We had a bug crawling on the phone and up and around, and we didn't want it to look like something out of The Ring where you guys are trying to kill the bug. She doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I don't do scary movies.
Yeah. So, alright, so back to the cross stitch.
So let's stop going squirrel.
Yes. So, I continued on with my 100-day challenge and did very well. Looks like we have the same amount of whips today.
Yeah.
Wow, very cool.
It's gonna happen.
Well, how about you go first then while I get my list out.
So since I got this out on top, I'll show it real quick.
Oh, okay.
So I worked on this once this week. I am really behind. I got caught up. I was caught up to the day that I worked on it. But,
that was Wednesday was when you worked on it last.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Because you worked on it before you went to work.
Yeah. My work schedule is really messed up, so it's messing up my stitching. So that's the mock-up of it. And this is... Excuse you. That's where I'm at. The last day that I worked on it, it looked like we were really cold. Well, not cold to us, but cold on the spectrum.
Well, and it had snowed Monday and Tuesday? Is that right?
No, it snowed Wednesday when I went to work, too.
Was it Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I went to work and my...
Dad worked early,
Yeah, my manager looked at me, he's like, you are not going outside without putting your hood up.
Well, at least he cares.
He likes to make fun of me.
So, I am doing the temperature tree. These are both by Sarah with the Stitching Mommy. And she has an Etsy site. Where is her page at? It's just Stitching Mommy. It's her,
just her
Etsy
name.
page.
Yep.
So I am all caught up through last night. And I was so excited because, let's see, so Thursday, Wednesday, so Tuesday I got to get out a new color because our high was, I believe it was either 22 or 23. It was a little chilly. So I was very happy. I got a new color out. So today, being Friday, I will pull out a strand of the cocoa, and I don't know where I'm going to work. I don't know if I'll continue working on the base here or if I'll come up and work on March. I haven't decided. But then, of course, I'll do the leaf. So I am having so much fun with this. And being the nerd that I am, you know, I have to learn everything about something that I'm working on. And I have never used the weather app for anything other than, you know, how heavy of a coat. Yeah, how heavy of a coat, or maybe if it's going to snow so we can make plans as far as going down the hill or whatever. And Preston has been teaching me how to use the weather app, and don't laugh. You can actually use the weather app for more than just seeing what temperature it is. It's kind of cool.
When I took environmental science, I had to take weather underground all the way back to the 70s.
How cool is that?
It was really fun.
It was awesome. The things we learn.
Yeah.
So anyway, Sarah, for anything else that comes out of my temperature tree, I appreciate the fact that by doing your pattern, I've learned something new. So thank you so much. So anyway, what do you have next?
All right. So on Friday last week, I spun my ruby. And it says I did 151 stitches, so I must have done a short shift that night, because I normally don't do that many stitches on a Friday, because I do full shifts most Fridays.
And this is part of the Carolyn Manning cell?
Yes, yeah.
That's with Stacy's page?
Yeah, so this is where I'm at. I pulled out quite a bit. And I'm finding, one, I want to get this done for my birthday in July, which... It's actually kind of a funny story about that one, but I want to get this done, and I know it's kind of crazy, but I think I can do it because it's so monogamous that it just goes up on its own. I mean,
yeah, it's a quick stitch, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I have the emerald that I'm working on for Preston.
And the ruby, ruby, hello, the diamond.
The diamond, but I didn't start it this year.
Well, no, but you do have it.
I think that's going to be my birthday start next year.
Ooh, fun.
I think. Or maybe that'll be my New Year's new
start.
I think it's going to be my birthday start, though. Do you have a friend?
I caught my judge.
He's so sweet.
Can you say hi? No, you don't want to say hi? Can you say hi?
No, I don't want to talk to these people.
No. Well, they like you, so be nice.
Yeah. All right, so I pulled this one out because obviously it's one of my January to get done. So you know you're
somebody is getting rid of their kitten coat and is shedding.
Something. And then I also pulled this out for the 20... What day was it? I guess it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have a holiday or a theme that went with anything that I wanted to work on. Or that is in my whip list. So I just decided to just work on it because I need to get it done. So it is Nora Corbett's Bee Fairy. And I put in, yesterday, I put in 407 stitches. But I had also worked on it the day before. So I got quite a bit done. And there's a lot left to do. But
She spent a lot of time cussing it out, too.
I had to frog this leaf area. No, it was the flowers right here. 3 times before I got it right, which I never do. So I got her leg and part of her arm. Obviously the flowers, more of the bee. I did a little tiny bit of her wings. I had just a little bit of a strand of cloud left.
Oh, okay.
So I went ahead and worked on it. And then, of course, a lot of this green.
And it looks like you started on her herself.
So, yeah, her leg is done, and then this is like her elbow.
Okay.
And then the only skin I have left is...
her face and neck.
Yeah, her face and her neck.
Cool.
So,
good job.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be done by the end of the month. It'll have to carry over. The good thing is that her birthday is not till the middle of February.
Yeah.
So
we got time.
I got time.
It was kind of brain today.
Yeah, and I haven't made plans for February yet, minus Prickly and continuing on the 100 days.
Well, and you said that you wanted to do the Wheel of Death this
And I'm going to do the
month.
Wheel of Death. So that's why the stars aligned, is because the stars knew I wouldn't get this done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So on the... Sorry, guys. I slept crooked last night. On 23rd, I spun Ghosts and Goblins in. I forgot to grab what this will look like when it's done, but it's a Sal that Mom and I joined.
No, it wasn't a Sal.
Or whatever.
It's the so it's Stony Cricks and they released a pattern every month.
Yeah, for Halloween.
Yeah, and there was 5 total releases, and I
Yeah.
think I started buying it in June, and then I got the last one in, I don't know if it was in September or October, but anyway, you put all 5 of them on this, and then you make it into a wall hanging. So it's their Halloween.
Their Halloween piece.
Yeah, for
so
this
that's
year.
where I'm at. I worked.
And you can check it out on their Stony Creek website. Halloween 2020.
Yeah, so I just did purple and the. Is he supposed to be the Reaper? I think he's supposed to be the Grim Reaper.
And then you've got the Crow, and
I think he's supposed to be the Grim Reaper.
I think so too. Yeah.
Anyway, that's who I worked on. I only did 98. I know for sure that that's the accurate number though, because I worked all day Saturday.
Yeah.
I actually opened Saturday, so.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, so I worked on my judgy chicken, my judgy rooster.
I love these roosters.
Yes, I love my roosters. I don't remember what day that was. That was on Friday, so I guess I showed him to you last week after our video, or during our video. I did.
You said what your plans were, but that was it.
Yeah, because the day was Southern Food Day, and so roasted chicken. And I put in 168 stitches in him. And I told you guys that I wanted to finish this page. All that is left to finish on this page is there's 2 strands of backstitch over here and some beadwork. And I realized in getting ready to do said beadwork that it was going to interfere with my hoop. And I don't want to crush my beads. Yeah. So I realize now why I did not go ahead and didn't finish that page because of said beadwork. So I ended up working up here in her tail. And then I picked up, I think it was this pink right here. And worked there and then brought it down here. I think that was it. I think everything else was up here in her tail. So this is definitely one that I want to finish this year. I love him so much. His pattern name is Roasted Chicken with Potatoes. We call him the Judgy Rooster.
How many roosters have you seen that aren't judgy?
The ones I ate.
They were judgy before we chopped their heads off.
They were judgy before we ate them. This is true. Anyway. Oh, you guys should see this. So we have our box of stuff that we set up to, toss our stuff into for our videos. And it is full of a white cat. He's such a goose.
Speaking of Judge,
yes.
So on the 24th, I spun Spooky Street.
It's so pretty.
And so I just did a strand of black over here on the house. A never-ending black house. So, yeah.
Good times. Alright, so on the 23rd was National Handwriting Day, which my fellow pen pals and I, totally geek out about that day. I worked on I Love Teaching, which I've told you guys this story. I started this one a long time ago for one of Morgan's teachers. Never got it finished. Then I was going to finish it for one of her teachers last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And plans changed, didn't get it done. I still don't know what I'm going to do with this. I have several teacher friends that I'm very close to. I might just finish it and give it one of them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I enjoy the piece. I mean, it's a lot of fun to work on. I just haven't got it finished. So my stitch count was 104. And I know I worked in her apron, and I'm trying to remember where else I worked. I think I worked on, these are either pencils or crayons, and I worked with that color. But most of it was down here in her apron. So, not much, but part of the 100 days, and, definitely got the whip touch.
Yep.
So that's what
counts.
That's what the whole goal is, just to touch each whip this year.
Yep, that's the whole goal.
Yep. So it won't get done this year, but someday it will.
Someday. So on the 25th, and then yesterday I worked on this guy. I spun him on the 25th and did 189 stitches, and then yesterday I did 102 stitches. I want to finish this guy today.
Maybe not today, but I bet you get it done this weekend.
Yeah, not tomorrow. I work all day tomorrow. So that's where I'm at. So this is him.
He's so cute.
So I changed it up. I didn't want to do, I think it's picnic basket for around the Quaker part of it. I wanted to do a different color, and since...
Now it looks like he's nestled in a pine tree.
I was going to say, since they live in underbrush...
Oh, yeah.
I thought it would be very fitting to put him in the underbrush.
What color did you use for the green?
I am using pine.
So how appropriate is that?
So that's this beautiful green.
Very pretty.
So, yeah.
Very pretty. So, another one of the monthly challenges or monthly goals was to work on and finish January. Cottage, I can never say that. Country Cottage Needleworks.
Say that 10 times fast.
I only have 2 colors left. I have, because I dropped it, I have 3031 left because I'm using it to sew on his, instead of doing the French knots, I'm going to be doing beads because, you know. I have leftover dark chocolate
pretty
beads from one of my coffee projects.
Ooh.
So that's what I'm going to use for his eyes and
can't wait to see that.
I think it's his nose.
No, his nose is orange.
No, it's the buttons down the front of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget he has a carrot nose. So, this is where I got to. So, literally all I have left are the snowflakes, and then I need to pull the snow across the bottom down here. And then, so I have snowflakes here, snowflakes across here, and then this white, and I have the door left. I think there's a snowflake. Yeah, and then there's snowflakes right here. So, I don't know if I will work on this tonight or not. I don't know, we'll see. But there isn't a reason that I shouldn't be able to get this done.
Oh no, you can easily finish that tonight and tomorrow or
and
whatever.
I might do that. I haven't decided for sure. But anyway, I worked in January, so I might have another finish this month.
Yay! Okay, so I am up to Monday. So I have my new hill.
It's beautiful.
And I pulled it out of timeout, and I am slowly fixing my mistake.
You're so funny. So funny.
So I decided that instead of going back all the way up, I'll do a color together as I go. Because what it is it's basically the sun. You can either look at it rising or setting, but it's basically the color gradient going to the lighter color.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
So pretty. So on Monday, I did a double dip kind of thing. Monday was, the 25th, was National Irish Coffee Day.
Ooh.
So I pulled out the last of my Mill Hills Cafe Mocha. And I worked, I can't remember. So I think I did another orange. I did all of this down here, which is part of the quilt. And then I think the last strand was I picked up this turquoise and I worked up here until I ran out of the thread.
That works.
So, and I had 255 on it. And the reason that it had more love is because, besides the fact it was the focal piece for the day, but it's also the Mill Hill Monday. And my goal is to try, I didn't always accomplish that, but I'm trying to do at least 200 stitches every time I work on these. So, because I only pull them out once a month. So they'll only get love, each one will only get love 12 times. So in order to get them done, because there's over 5,000 stitches in these.
Wow.
So
I don't know why I'm surprised. I've got that many in mine too.
Yeah. So anyway, to get them done, because I would like to have the 4 of them done, so next year when I get to start things again, I want to do the Jim Shores
Oh, yeah.
farm animals. There's a cow and a pig and a sheep. I can't remember what the fourth one is. There's 4 of them, but they're the Jim Shores, and they're so cool. So those are going to be my no hills for next year.
Sounds like fun.
I'm going to tell my family that's what I want for Christmas.
Alright. Okay. Mental note made. Because I'm the one that buys them. I just lost my days. Okay, on the 27th, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place, guys. I worked on Deep Ocean. And I found, oops, I forgot to mark that off.
Uh-oh.
That's fine, I'll do it when we get done.
Okay.
I'll remember because I've got the thread on still.
Okay.
So I went all the way to the edge of the page, and then I took the strand of thread that I had left and went over to the other side and put in the rest of that one, and then I pulled 939 and started working on the other side to make sure that they meet right in the middle. That's where I'm at. And this is on 20 count. 20 count Ada. So, yeah. Slowly plugging along on this one.
Very pretty.
Very pretty indeed.
All right, so on the 24th was National Compliment Day.
Oh.
And I thought, how perfect is this? So,
this was
You Are My Sunshine.
Christmas present last year.
And this is a freebie on her website.
Yes.
Or was.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still available.
I think it still is.
How do you say that?
Villanella.
I had wanted to work on my words, but I realized that I could not find my 3371.
Which is what we are both missing right now.
It's in the depths of TARDIS somewhere. So I thought, well, heck with it. I'll just continue working on one of the flowers. The other thing that I realized was when we printed out these patterns, we printed them out
Back
the
to
front
back.
and the back. So
Yeah.
so here's,
The cover
page
picture.
1 and then page 2 would be on the other side. And so I can't butt them together like I usually do.
Well, we could go and photocopy them.
We could, but I was too lazy to get the printer out.
Well, you need to get the printer out anyway to scan stuff. So.
Well, true. So anyway, I just focused on the one page that I was on, and I worked on the leaves here. And like I said, I was kind of frustrated with myself because I thought that I had this thread, and I didn't. So you can't really see much, but I ended up getting exactly 100 stitches. I was so frustrated because I was getting ready to do my count, and I said, I've got 99. And then I recounted it, and it was exactly 100. And so, yeah.
That's funny.
So I did a little bit. I mean, again, it got love. That's another one that I would like to finish this year, which is very doable.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not
big.
It's not big at all. It's more jumping than anything else. Yeah. It's just a matter of doing it, which that would be nice for, like, our wedding anniversary or
Christmas or something.
Christmas, yeah. I'm making it for Preston, so. Anyway.
So yesterday, I worked on these guys, and I actually had a mini finish. So I finished her, and they don't have names.
Yeah, they're not like the prickly ones.
No, they're just cacti, and I love cacti. So
I
have a room of cactus, and I'm going to have a woodland room, and it's just going to be awesome.
She has plans.
I do. So that's where I'm at.
So pretty.
It is. So
it's very dainty.
It is, and I think this is 18 or 16.
Yeah.
It's whatever. It's the same fabric from Prickly. Same fabric that I used on Prickly.
I think it's 18.
I think so. Yeah, it is 18.
So on the 27th, it was Punch the Clock Day. There's so many things I could say to that, but. Anyway.
Okay, yeah, you're on the last one. Oh, I didn't grab that one. Oh well.
Oh, you want to go get it while I show
I
me?
didn't put. I only put like 10 stitches in.
Oh, okay.
There's not enough to show.
So I did 125 stitches, and this is on my clock. And I think this was a Mania start 2 years ago now. I think I started it in 19. I think. If you would please.
Yes.
So I worked up here in this A, and I brought the ding, 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 dings down, and then I worked a little bit right here. So 125 doesn't look like much, but it was. So I'm happy with it.
And this is wool thread.
Part of it is. Part of it is wool, and part of it is DMC. So there's a little bit of both in there.
Cool.
So this pattern is, their kit was from 1980, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually bought this on eBay, like $7 or some such.
Wow, that's awesome.
This lady was just getting rid of stuff that she had accumulated, and I thought, I'd never seen a clock cross stitch before that I liked.
Oh, yeah.
And I love all the verbiage in this one.
Yeah.
So someday I'll get this one. I'd like to get it done this year too, but I don't know if I will.
Yeah.
So do I have the last one?
Yep, you do.
Alright, so this was another one of my July plans.
Hello.
Why do I keep saying July? This is one of my January plans.
Careful, you're in jinx and we're going to be in July.
I know, right? And this was on the 26th for National Spouses Day. Again, besides being one of my January goals, was to work on this. And I did 121 stitches on it. So it's the anniversary sampler. And I'm trying to remember where I worked. I think I worked down here. Yeah, I did. So I worked in the butterfly, and then I came in here, and I think this is part of the sky and whatnot over here. So it was just the blues that I worked on. So not a lot, but again, I'm hoping that this one will get more daily love next month. I'll just have to wait and see what the month brings. I still haven't decided that I love this one yet. It's going to be gorgeous when I get it done, but yeah. So, what are your future plans?
Alright, so today, and I didn't grab it, but I spun Simply Meant to Be today. And then I want to finish the hedgehog this week, and I would really like to get my temperature flowers caught back up.
Cool.
And then, of course, I start school on Monday, so...
Busy, busy. So, I will continue working on the temperature tree. Like I said, today's Friday, so I'll put in that strand of brown. Today's prompt is, today is National Seeing Eye Dog Day.
Ooh.
So I'm going to work on my dog lessons.
That works.
And do that 100 stitches, and then I'll continue up until Sunday with my prompts, with my national day, so to speak. And then Monday, I'm going to start copying her.
Oh, yeah.
I got my Wheel of Death set up on my phone so I can do the spinny spin every day. I don't know how that's going to work to tell you guys what I'm going to work on the next day. Maybe I'll spin the night before. I don't know. I don't know if we've really decided what I'm going to do yet.
I don't know. I know that Oh, I forgot to grab that. I decided to ditch a piece this month. I am ditching my cute bunny. I just don't feel it. I don't really like it. And there's a lot of things that are going into me not liking it, so I'm just... Bye-bye.
So you're down to 43 whips?
Yeah. Okay. No. 40... Yeah, 43.
Or 42.
42.
42 whips. And then I want to finish my Besties Fairy.
Yep.
And then, of course, I want to get more serious with Aquarius and with the anniversary sampler. Yep. We won't see you until a week into February. So we'll bring back out the prickly cactuses.
Yep.
Prickly but cute.
That actually is supposed to get a lot of love next month. It's one of my focus pieces.
I want to finish Spike, and I want to start on Ruby. Ruby. She's the one that has the big red flower.
Giant flower on
She
her
reminds
head.
me of Selma Hayek in the movie about the Mexican painter Frida.
Oh, Frida.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about. I just can't remember.
Because one of her famous paintings, she has
a giant flower
with a big red flower on it. That's what it reminds me of. Anyway, get them done, and then I think I'm going to try and be more serious about working.
Don't shake the table.
Sorry, on Dalton's Castle.
Oh yeah.
Because it's halfway done, and April will be here before I know it.
Well, considering it's January 29th, I won't be surprised.
Yeah, right. crazy. So I think that's all we've got. Hopefully I can do more stitches next month, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, and I want to finish my quilts and work on Raggedy Ann, besides life in general. Oh, and they asked for cinnamon rolls and bread for tomorrow, so I might be baking tomorrow too.
They did in there. Not me.
Yeah, you'll eat them.
I just eat whatever she cooks. I'm not picky, and I'm not home often enough to have a say in it.
Yeah, well, anyway, so how long have we irritated them?
50 minutes.
Oh, we're going to be under an hour.
So let's shut up and get off.
Let's shut up and get off. All right. So you guys have an amazing day. Be safe. Happy going into February. And I guess stitch everything you love. Hello to all of our wonderful friends. Shout outs to Sarah and to Debbie and to Janet and to Stacy and to Jean.
And Lisa.
And to Nicole and to Lisa. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting lots of people.
Darren.
And Gail and Darren. And we needed to start making a list of...
We're just going to hold up a list here.
A list of these people. So anyway, you guys have an amazing day and be well. And we will see you hopefully in a week.
Yep.
So until then, remember...
Be kind.
Bye, guys.